so far to me, the parting us. Good night, and joy be with you.
I can still remember.
I always remember.
I can remember as though it was yesterday.
The day before D-Day, something big was in the air. It all kept very hush-hush, but one just knew that something was going to happen fairly soon.
We were intensely excited, full of anticipation. The waiting was over, all the training. We were going to, at last, put it into practice.
It was history. We didn't realise that we were living history.
The whole area became so congested with service people of all kinds, vehicles and boats and so on. It was quite beyond belief.
We had reached the point where it was impossible to squeeze in another tank or another man anywhere. Middle of the night, there was the sound of voices, engines, and then, of course, next morning, the road was empty.
The afternoon of that day, we got back aboard. Last post was announced. It's the last time the mail would be taken ashore. We all guessed something was on. So everyone had to write their last letters. I had £3 at the time. That's what I was worth. So I put it in an envelope and addressed it to my mother.
I can remember this day writing to my mother, and I had said in the letter that if anything happened to me, I hope she would go on in life the way she always done, with at least a good smile on her face, and remember that I was only one of thousands, and just be proud that her son had died for his country.
Shouting up and down, shouting our heads off, cheering them on for all we were worth.
Wherever the enemy coast now, and the running has started. And the word is passed from man to man. The machine starts to rock and jump. 1 minute, 30 seconds, red light, green light, out, get on, get out, out faster to the full light, out into the air over France.
I looked back at these fellows, very, very young, the faces just discernible in this very soft yellow light that was allowed back in their fuselage. And I felt really this was a moment of history when these fellows in particular were being tested to their very utmost of human capability.
When we got onto the landing ground, the atmosphere was one of nervousness and apprehension.
I've never seen anything like before. Hundreds and hundreds of ships laden with men and soldiers, all coming into the various ports of England. You couldn't see the sea out for miles, it was just packed with ships.
The dusk where we went, I can always remember it because on the end of the quay was a lone piper playing the bagpipes, which has always stuck in my memory as the landing craft were going out. And I thought to myself, well, we're going to bring the Isle of Wight, my home's just over there, can I swim?
When we were passing the White Cliffs of Dover, the sergeant said we passed, he said, take a good look, boys. He said, many of you will never see that again.
All the comrades that I am, they are sorry for my going away. And of all the sweethearts that I had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But sunset falls unto my lot, that I should rise and you should not. I gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be with you.
Thank you for joining us for this special 80th D-Day commemoration. We'll leave you with the simple sentiment engraved